everybody and welcome to I Am a Wargamer. So this is a thing, apparently. This was started by the amazing Spud Tate, the Wargamer Viking, home of Space Marine Sundays. And yeah, this is an actual thing. This is what we're doing now. Basically, the whole premise of it is that there's 5 questions to answer, and then at the end you nominate 3 other YouTubers, and then they do a similar video in that kind of line of things like that. And yeah, so it's totally a thing. And I was nominated. Oh, good knuckle snap. I was nominated by the fantastic painter extraordinaire, elstonation. He's got some fantastic stuff on his channel. You should definitely go and check it out. But anyway, so yeah, I have my trusty tablet here. This is really annoying because I actually recorded this whole damn thing before, and yeah, I realised that I only recorded 2 minutes of it because my camera had shut off. Literally not even at the beginning of the video. So I was really fucked off by that. So now I'm going to do the whole thing again, and it was really good, all the stuff that I've said. Now I'm going to try and remember what I'm going to say. Anyway, I digress. I have my trusty tablet here, which is old as shit and slow as buggery. And yeah, we're going to jump into the questions. So the first question is, what inspired you to do YouTube? And that is a really broad question. I'm probably going to ramble on for a little bit about this, because there's multiple different things that inspired me and made me want to do my YouTube channel. The first thing was, I loved YouTube anyway. I thought it was a great platform to watch content. I thought it was great because it completely replaced TV for me. Like, I don't watch TV barely anymore. I normally just watch YouTube because you can find the content of exactly what you want to watch without really any kind of issues on there. But yeah, so what inspired me to do YouTube? Well, I was a massive fan of Equals3 with Ray Rowland Johnson. Some of you guys are bound to remember that before the channel went completely so far west it was east. But yeah, so I was inspired to do that, and I wanted to mix my entire hobby and all my hobbies, all my interests, and mix them into one great big thing, and you know, put it online. So I thought to myself, well, you know what, it's a niche subject, Warhammer stuff, and you know, I kind of wanted to also leave behind a legacy, because one of the things that I am absolutely terrified of in this life is dying. That's right, a bit of a morbid subject to talk about, but I am utterly terrified of kicking the bucket, ceasing to be, becoming an ex-JoJo man. I am really scared of it, and I'm terrified of dying and then not leaving anything behind. Just my name and what I do just fades into the realms of obscurity. I really am scared of that. So I thought of this because, you know, it's something that I love doing, and it's a digital platform which is probably here to stay for a long time. And if it doesn't, YouTube Community now has an option where you can download all your old videos. So I'm actually, once I've remastered this shit bucket down here, which is my PC, I am probably going to download all those, properly chronicle them, properly catalogue them, and then if YouTube does suddenly die or something better comes along and everyone forgets about YouTube, I can just re-upload all my shit. I don't know whether or not I'm going to do it from a certain point, whether I'm going to do the whole thing, because let's face it guys, if you look back at some of my earlier videos, they are utter dog shit. So anyway, so I'm terrified of dying, and I wanted to leave behind a legacy, and it comes from the fact that of me being pretty much a failed artist in regards to what I did at university. I basically just like fucking completely fucked up university, and I was doing fine art sculpture, and I wanted to leave behind a legacy in which I could, you know, when I'm long gone, you know, I wanted to do sculptures and stuff that would stand the test of time, so when the human race is completely dead, aliens would come and dig up these things and go, what is this? This was made by the great JoJo man of YouTube. What is this? I wanted that assurance that my name and my, you know, everything that I've done and everything that I've achieved would kind of live on. But yeah, so that's a little insight into my psyche there. JoJo man is scared of dying. Well, it's a bit of a morbid subject, but anyway, I digress. So yeah, so I want to leave behind that. Now, the next question, we're going to move on to that. I'm just going to check how much battery we have. Oh, we've got full battery, and we've got a lot of time left to record and ramble. Hey, you're in for a long one, guys. Get used to it. You're already used to it if you watch my Make Me Ramble videos. But anyway, so the next question is, where do you want your channel to go? To answer this, I'm going to go back with what I wanted to do with it originally, which was obviously, as I said before, chronicle my stuff, my hobby, all my creations and things like that. And what I originally intended, and I think everybody that does YouTube thinks this to begin with, they think, oh yeah, I'll make a YouTube channel and it'll be really good, and I'll get loads of subscribers, and then I can monetize my videos and make loads of money and never have to have a proper job again. Sadly, it doesn't work like that. I found that out very, very quick, and I came to terms with that very, very quickly as well. In order to make a living, not just a bit of extra cash, in order to make a living off of YouTube, you need like 500,000 subscribers, bare minimum. And then you monetize your videos. But in monetizing your videos, you open up to third-party entities coming and then having a say what you can do and things. So by not monetizing your videos, which is what I don't do, I've never monetized a video in my entire life, what happens is I can have complete creative control over my channel and no one can tell me what to say or what to do. So yeah, fuck you all you third-party entities that want to control me. Fuck you. But yeah, so anyway, with that being said, obviously over the many, many years, I mean, I've been doing this for almost 7 years, maybe longer, I don't know. I kind of just want my channel to stay where it is. I love doing it. It is a hobby. It is a great way of me showing the world what I do, because I don't have many friends that are into wargaming, and the friends that I've made through YouTube are just absolutely phenomenal. They're just awesome guys. It's just great because it's such a good platform to display your work and to get criticism and stuff. And we all let's face it, we all love comments. Speaking of comments, guys, I read every single one of your comments. Sometimes I don't reply because I don't have time and stuff, and then I forget, but I do read every single one. But yeah, so where would I like the channel to go? I would like the channel to just remain where it is, smoothly cruising along, until the day YouTube just up and dies, and I can transfer all my videos onto another platform. But yeah, so that is pretty much that question answered in a nutshell. I mean, it would be great to get a massive subscriber following, and you know, part of this whole I'm a Wargamer thing is to raise awareness and maybe, you know, get a few little extra subscribers and stuff like that. And you know, I love interacting with you. That's why I've got obviously the Facebook, and it would be great to have a forum and great to have like an actual dedicated place for the videos and stuff. I mean, one day, if we did get big enough, I would love to have a website dedicated to it. That way I'm not relying on YouTube for my content, and then it is my website and I can do whatever the fuck I want with it. You know, if I want to have like titties and ass everywhere, I can do if it's on my own website. This has to be an age restriction. But what the hey? Yes, Enter the Wolf time now with added titties and ass. Yeah, so that'd be pretty good. But I just like to continue the way it is. That's the bottom line of that question. I guess kind of falls into this whole thing. Where do I see it in 5 years' time? Again, I see it continuing, unless something ridiculous happens, like I lose both my hands in a horrific scalpel blade incident. It's very nearly happened. I'm still getting flashbacks from that, guys. I think I got PTSD from nearly cutting my finger off, and it's been like 3 weeks now and I've still not got feeling back in it, so I'm pretty sure my finger is dead. But anyway, I digress. Once again, there's a lot of digressing on this video today. So yeah, so 5 years time, I just like to see where it is, you know. I don't want to monetize videos, I don't want to like, I mean, there's a possibility of Patreon, and I've talked about Patreon in the past, but now that I've got a new job and everything, I don't feel the need to have Patreon set up. I mean, I think, you know, YouTube could do like maybe like a little donate button, or something like that. I think, Elston said that, elstonation, you know, suggested a donate button. But that's moving on to a question that we've not got ready for yet. Yeah, so that's a quick answer to that question there. Okay, any advice for setting up a YouTube channel? Now, I'm quite particular with the YouTube videos that I watch, and I'm quite particular with the way my YouTube channel is run. My channel has gone through some drastic changes. It's gone from doing like, you know, full shows where I talk about stuff for like half an hour, 45 minutes, with loads of editing and stuff, but the reality is, people do not watch videos for that length of time. People will skip to the bits they want, or people will watch the first 5 minutes or first 2 minutes and just close the video down because they can't be arsed with it. So what I would say, first and foremost, guys, in regards to what was it again? Setting up a YouTube channel, you need good equipment. People will argue the toss and say you don't need good equipment to have a good YouTube channel, but quality for me is really important. If I click on a video and it looks like dog shit, you know, I'm kind of inclined to click away, unless there's something else that pulls me in, like great content or something like that. But I'll come on to that in a second. But I would say, bottom line is, you need a decent camera, you need a tripod, and you need some form of editing. Now, the camera, I would say an actual camcorder is best. I mean, you can use digital SLRs and stuff, but for me, I mean, some phone cameras can be alright, but for me personally, with because I've got a pretty huge background in camera equipment, in photography and videography and all that kind of stuff, an actual camcorder is best for me because they have an actual optical zoom that will actually adjust the focus on the fly rather than you having to manually redo it. So I say that a decent, clear HD camera is essential. You also need a tripod because otherwise you're having to stack it on top of loads of things and then it might fall off and you might break it, and a tripod just helps you out loads. That's it, really. Now the next thing, in fact no, there's a fourth thing, and I'm going to mention that in a second. The third thing is editing software. You don't need anything mega. You don't need to go and spend out like $3,000 on like a full Adobe suite. You can download something like, I don't know, the trial version of Sony Vegas, or I don't know, Power Cinema, or if you've got a Mac, you can use the built-in video editor that comes with that. That's really good. But you know, you need something to edit them. You don't need to do fancy editing. You just need to make it nice, and you need to make it consistent with most of your videos. That's what, if you long-term subscribers may have noticed, I've changed an awful lot, but now I've kind of got like a general consistency going through all my videos of how I like to lay them out, how I like to do things. Some people like to do things like what I'm doing now, with loads of cuts like that. With me, it's too much effort. I just put the whole thing in and just ramble because it's part of the niche that I do. It's part of my enthusiasm and what I do, and I'll come on to that in a second. So, a decent editing suite, not decent, just one that's going to work. One that's going to actually render your videos in 720p. That's one of the things, again, because you're focusing on detail and stuff like that, you need to have something that's like at least 720p HD. Normally, in regards to, without getting too technical, 720p HD will look great on anything up to a 32-inch. And most people are viewing these on phone screens, tablet screens, PC monitors. 720 is fine. You never need to, in my opinion, you don't need to go to 1080 unless you're trying to reach out to those people that are watching stuff on TVs, you know, 50 inches and stuff like that. But you don't need to do that. 720 is fine. And obviously, if you're looking at the details and stuff on miniatures, again, that's absolutely fine. I need to blow my nose. But anyway, so the fourth and final thing I think you need is you need great content. There's a lot of content out there, and it sounds really bad, but it's kind of boring. You need to have a niche. I need to have something that draws people to it. Like with me, it's my randomness, it's my rambles, it's my enthusiasm, it's my fucking dirty bastard shitting arsehole mouth that attracts a lot of people, but also deters some people. But you've got to find your niche. If you make videos like this that are monotone and really boring, no one is going to watch. And some people have probably shut the video down there just because of the tone of my voice. No, I'd say you need to have something that makes you, something that carves out your little niche, carves out your little area of YouTube. You need to have something that makes it unique to you. That's what I would say personally. You know, take it with a pinch of salt. That's just what I feel. You know, that's my personal opinion of it. So there are four things that I think you need for a decent YouTube channel. Just to start one anyway. And then the final question, the 1, 2, 3, 4, for the fifth and final question. What would you add to improve the YouTube community? If it was me, I would bring back the video responses thing. There used to be, back in the days of yore, back in the early days, there used to be a way for you to be able to click a button and it would automatically go and you could post a video response. That would be great to do. Bring that back. But I think people were just abusing it because of you know, like trolls and stuff. I was a victim of that personally. You know, it's one of those things that, is that still recording? I better be still recording. Yeah, it's still recording. We're still good. We're still good, guys. You still got plenty of time to watch me ramble. But yeah, so bring back the video response button. I can't really think of anything else that I would add. I think YouTube is pretty good currently. I would say maybe a proper like way to make your content either for adults or for children or for a mixed audience, and more freedom then. Obviously, if you've got adult. Obviously, you can't go too far. You can't have like actual sex and stuff on YouTube, but more adult content so that like little kids can't go on and just me. I'm a little child. Me. Some way of doing that would be great, but then obviously people when they set up their accounts are just going to abuse that and just say they're over 18 anyway. So maybe not that. I would say that one of the things that kind of needs to be changed with YouTube is the way, this is going to get a bit technical, is the way they compress videos, because I've seen an awful lot of videos that, because the quality is so high, YouTube compression just makes them look like shit, and it doesn't work very well like that. That's it really, I can't really think of anything else. Main thing, bring back the video response button, that's what I'd say. Okay, so with that being said, it's time for me to nominate. I hope you enjoyed that little ramble. How long has that been going on for? That has been going on for 15 minutes. Right, okay. Jesus Christ, so 15 minutes of me rambling. But anyway, I'm going to nominate 3 people now. The first one I'm going to nominate is Asjarra, because by God, dude, your creations are beautiful. I'm going to nominate you to this video, and I'm also going to send a message to you on Facebook to make sure that you do it, good sir. But anyway, so Asjarra, because he's just awesome, his creations are amazing, they're so much better than mine, they really are. The second person I'm going to nominate is E-Tron, because Mr. E-Tron, you got some good stuff, man. You got some really good stuff going on, and I want to see the stuff that I made for you painted. That's what I want to see. So you're gonna have to do one. And who should the third and final person be? I'd love to. I'd love to see. I want to say. In fact, no. I'll do an honourable mention actually at the end. I would say the third person, Chains. You can do one, dude. When you get your camera fixed and stuff like that, and when you get your iPad sorted because it's smashed now. But anyway, I want to see you do this, and I want to hear your views on it. That'd be pretty good. And now honourable mention. I wanted to say Templars Crusade 01, but sadly he's not doing it anymore, and I'm really gutted at that, to be honest. Templars Crusade, I used to I still do. I look up to him in the community. I think he was a great figurehead for what it is, and it's just such a shame that so many nasty people that were jealous of his, I don't want to say fame, popularity is what I'll say. It just got him down, and obviously I've spoken with him without getting into any detail. That's the reason. That's kind of the reason why he should. And he couldn't be bothered with all the hassle of it. But I would have loved to have seen Temps do a video on this, because I love listening to him. I think his views are absolutely amazing, and he just has some really good points in regards to the hobby and stuff like that, and regarding to life in general. He's done an awful lot of stuff, guys. But his YouTube channel is still up there, so I'd say go and check him out and see all his previous work and stuff. His painting is amazing, and he's just a general nice fella. But anyway, so we're going to bring that to a close. Thank you, Mr. Spud Tate, for starting this little trend off, and thank you for Elston for nominating me. But yeah, guys, that is the end of the video. Please leave a comment in the doobly-doo down below. Link to the Facebook is in there as well. Don't forget to subscribe if it's the first time you've seen this video. Don't forget to like and share it as well, guys. Remember, guys, sharing is the best way to get these videos out there, and it's a great way of exposing more people to the madness and insanity and just bonkersness that is my mind. So yes, let my influence flow. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. See you now, and goodbye.